The core of the performance aspect of the Giro footwear brand is the outsole. The outsole is your direct power transfer between your foot and your body ultimately and the bike itself. With that, Giro worked with the engineers at Easton to develop not only one of the lightest outsoles in the market, but also one that really stretched the boundaries of what performance is, both in stiffness profile as well as in being exceptionally lightweight, having a very low stack height of 6.5 millimeters, and delivering a comfort profile that is a benchmark for comfort in the industry. Fundamental to the comfort of our outsole is the design, which we incorporated a couple key features that really allow for the greatest adaptability to different riders' feet, as well as the ability for the shoe to adapt during a ride. Key feature of this is the actual spillover effect, as we call it. And that's the ability for the foot, when it goes in, the ball of the foot to actually spill over the side. Many composite manufacturers actually wrap the corners up slightly. This gives you additional stiffness, but it also means when your foot swells inside or when you stand on the pedals and your foot expands, that it has to push against carbon, creating potentially discomfort or a hot foot. Our goal is to make the lightest, stiffest, and most comfortable outsole. But how do you get very, very lightweight and very, very comfortable with the stiffness profile? Well, we did that by working with the engineers at Easton. Easton helped us not only with the design of the outsole, which had to meet our requirements for comfort and performance, but also with them in terms of the material content and the way that the carbon fiber is actually laid up inside of the outsole. In working with Easton, we also use some of the same branding that they use so you can help differentiate between the different outsoles. Starting at the top spot is the EC90 SLX. The key feature there is that it's 100% carbon, but it also includes a high modulus carbon. This allows us to lower the weight of the outsole while keeping the stiffness profile where we want it. The second in line is the EC90. The EC90 also uses 100% carbon, but no longer has the high modulus that the SLX does. The only trade-off here is actually a slight weight penalty. But as you can see, the factor shoe, which carries the EC90 as well as the code, are not heavy shoes. Third in line for our composite outsoles are the EC70 series. The EC70 use a mixture of carbon fiber and fiberglass in order to keep the same stiffness profile, but lower the cost and slightly increase the weight. So in summary, you can think of it this way. The EC90 SLX is the ultimate in stiffness and weight for our outsoles. The EC90, slightly more affordable, but still 100% carbon and a great performer. And the EC70, which has the same stiffness profile as the EC90, but with a slight weight penalty, but at a much lower cost.